Yo, what's going on, family? How y'all doing? This is the Trayvon Conscious Talk channel. Press that little bell, like, share, and subscribe, and don't forget, mate. But anyway, what's going on, family? I just wanted to talk about Roseanne Barr for a minute. Now, we all know who Roseanne Barr. She came out in the '80s. Grew up looking at Roseanne Barr. To me, she was a funny white chick. You know what I'm saying? That was on TV, and you know, at that time in the '80s, we had a lot of family type shows that came out. That were family oriented. Were comedy, but were more wholesome type family type shows. But then we had shows like Married with Children, Roseanne, you know, these families were controversial. You know what I mean? These were quote unquote not the norm, but the norm. You know what I mean? Because we already knew that most motherfuckers wasn't living like the Brady Bunch. You know what I'm saying? No, most people that was not the norm for families. But so when we get shows that come out, Roseanne, it was like, okay, this is you know normal, a little exaggerated, but for the most part, this is how people live. You know what I'm saying? So, people felt comfortable with, shows such as, you know, uh, Roseanne, because, she was just a funny fat chick, But Roseanne has always been one of those type of people to put her foot in her mouth. She has always came out saying controversial type things. She did the Star Spangled Banner, years ago, and she was just horrible, and she just kind of, desecrated the song. Now, if you know me, I don't believe in a Star Spangled Banner. I'm not one to, support that song, because if you look at the song in its entirety, you'll know exactly why I don't support the song, because it's a racist song. But Roseanne, she performed this, the Star Spangled Banner, and she made a mockery of the song, and she was pretty much screaming the song and shouting the song, and she spit at the end of the song. She spit on the ground. So a lot of people are upset about that. But she was able to revive herself and get back out there. She was already doing the Roseanne show, and she had millions of fans and followers. After she went off air, she kind of went hiatus. She started living on some damn peanut farm, and you know in Hawaii, I believe, or some shit like that. I know she did a reality show for a little while, so she kind of stayed in the game. I mean, you saw her here and there, but she, even though she went hiatus, for a little while, but she kind of stayed in the game a little bit, where you knew what was up with her. She raised her kids, her family, and then, okay, now we get back to her reviving the Roseanne show because it was such a popular show. Now, when she came back out, she got a lot of views. I mean, everybody and their mama viewed in, because I got to tell you, I was a fan of Roseanne. You know what I mean? Growing up, I watched Roseanne amongst other shows. Roseanne was one of those shows that I looked at, as a kid, because it was funny as hell. She was just funny. You know what I mean? So I looked at her show. And when I was, when they said that she was coming out with another show, with her a reboot of the Roseanne show, I was like, all right, cool. You giving people jobs, you putting people back to work, and plus it was just a good show. These are one of the shows that can actually work, that you can actually revive, and it can actually work. So I was happy about the situation when they said that she was coming out to redo, her show, but she fucked up. She calling people monkeys, she's calling, I mean, and shit like that. I mean, that, so, they took her show off the air, for a minute, and then, they brought the show back, but as the Connors, now I haven't looked at the Connors, I haven't watched it, so I don't know how that show is. Um, you have some people that say that it's a good show. I haven't seen it, because my thing is Roseanne's not on it. So I don't want to look at it. I mean, I'm not a fan of Roseanne right now because I think she's stupid as fuck. But at the same time, I don't want to look at a show that she's not on. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense, because although the other, you know, uh, actors, on the show were good, but they worked well with Roseanne. So to see them without Roseanne is kind of like, all right, I don't know if I really want to see that. But Roseanne, she's apologized for, making these, these outbursts and saying that, she hasn't taken her medication. So this is the reason why she has these outbursts like that from time to time, because she just, just come, periodically might just rant about some shit and go off in a tirade. You know what I mean? So I guess we just supposed to just forgive her. But she's now talking about how, the Me Too movement, the people that created the Me Too movement, that they are a bunch of hoes. The founders of the Me Too movement are a bunch of hoes. And Kamala Harris, slept her way basically to the bottom, because Kamala Harris, she's cooning so goddamn much that she's not even, black people are not even taking her seriously. She's trying to fit into the black community and trying to get in, but she fucking up all the way around. So Roseanne is like, okay, this bitch is sleeping her way all the way to the bottom. So she's sleeping with motherfuckers, but it ain't getting her no goddamn where, because bitch, you still losing. So I mean, I gotta feel you on, on this whole thing that Roseanne is talking about, because she's right. You know what I mean? And her rants, in this particular rant, it's like, okay, yeah, I understand exactly what she's saying, but what do you guys think? Should Roseanne just go have a seat and go sit her fat ass down somewhere and just shut her ass up? Because she just doing all this talking and just, and just going, having all these rants and just, expressing herself, but it's just the way that she goes about it. And, having access to the media the way that we all have now, it's sometimes it, doesn't do people any good, because, her being a celebrity, her being out there, it could kill your career, as it has. You know what I mean? It has, killed a good show. The Roseanne show was a good show, is a good show that has made lots of people money, has made her lots of money, and now she can't even do her show because of the freedom to express herself. So she really messed herself up. But she, Roseanne, yo, just go sit down. Just be quiet. Just be quiet, okay? Don't say nothing else right now, because you really just messing yourself up. Now you're right. Kamala Harris, she is a stank ass motherfucker, and and we all know she don't like black people. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that has common sense, we all know that Kamala Harris doesn't like black people, and she's not for the black man or black woman or black people in general. She's all for keeping black men in prison, putting them in prison, and not benefiting the black community whatsoever. Although she's trying to fit into the black community because she's a woman of color. And this is what I talk about when I say that, just because, we have people of color does not mean that we're black. A lot of us are black. Does not mean that. It does not mean that at all. Now, just because, she, is a woman of color does not make her black. That is an East Indian woman. Let's get that straight. Her father is East Indian. So, you know what I'm saying? Of that, descent. So, she's not black. Just because she's a woman of color does not make her black. And she don't like black people. And we need to understand that. So in that aspect, good. You know what I mean? But Roseanne just be going off on she just be saying shit off the top of her head. Like, bitch, you slept your way down to the bottom because you ain't got nowhere. And it's true. It is so true. But anyway, family, I'm going to need y'all to like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe to this video. And I will see you on the next video, family. I love you. Stay up. Stay away from the police, because we don't need you missing. We don't need your organs being harvested. And, somebody else will end up with your damn heart and your kidneys and your spleen and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So just, and make sure you get you plenty of sunlight. Get out in there, get out in the sun, go take some walks, get plenty of sunlight, drink your juices, your fruits and vegetables. All right, family. I love you. I'll talk to you soon. Peace.